In this video, we're going to talk about three different functions in Microsoft Excel. We're going to talk about the count function, the count A function, and the count blank function. They all work to do similar things. So right now I have the same Excel spreadsheet or workbook open that I had in the last video. It's called 05 Budget Start. In the last video we used the sum function to fill in some of our data. This time we're going to go over to the side. We're going to work in the area outside of our data set that we have right now. So we're going to go to 05. 05. And the first thing we're going to use is the count function. So we're going to type count. And this is just a label we're giving it, count. So we're just labeling what we're doing. We're not putting the formula in yet. So we're going to go to 06. So we're going to go down. All we have to do is hit enter or hit the down key on our keyboard. So in 06 we're going to type equals. Remember we use the equal sign for any kind of formula. We're going to type count, and we're going to open parenthesis, and we're going to count how many numbers there are between A6, type A6 because we're putting a range in, between A6 and M6. So between A6 and M6. We're going to close a parenthesis and press enter. So it's telling us there's 9 different numbers. So if we look, row 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It did not count the ones that were blank. And that's exactly what we wanted it to do. Alright, so in P5, we're going to type count A. We're just going to put a label so we know what we're doing here. Hit enter and go down to the next line. And here we're going to hit equals, and we're going to use the count A function. So we're going to type count A. We're going to open our parenthesis. We're going to type A6. We're going to use the same range. We're just comparing what these different functions do. So A6 to M6. We're going to close the parentheses and hit enter. And it says, so count A function counts all non-blank entries in a range, whether they include text or numbers. The count, and then the count blank will count our blank ones. So it knows that there's 10 cells that have something in them. We may not be able to see what's in them, but we know that there's 10. And then we're going to come over to the Q5. We're going to type in count blank because that's what we're going to label it. You wouldn't necessarily use count blank as a label, but we're just using it as a label so we understand what it is. We're going to type equals. We're going to type count blank. I try to do my functions always in uppercase. We're going to type equals count blank. Open our parentheses, A6 to M6. Close our parenthesis. It's going to say there's nothing in 3. So that's the number of blank entries in the range.